In this month's edition of Back to the Basics, we're going to touch on the basics of investment taxation. Now, for the purposes of this brief discussion, we're going to ignore the proposed capital gains legislation and assume that we are not talking about a RIF, RRSP, or TFSA account. We are talking about a cash account or a margin account. So it's very important to realize that not all investment returns are created equal. And there's three ways to earn investment return. There's interest, dividends, and capital gains. Now, all three of those are treated differently. The highest rate of taxation accrues to interest income and foreign dividends. And then Canadian dividends come up the middle, with capital gains being the most tax efficient. So in a real life example here, if you have an individual who's in a 48% tax bracket and earns $100 of return, if they do so from interest income, they would pay $48 in tax. If they did it from a capital gain, they pay $24 in tax. So you can see that's a significant difference. And that can have a big difference both on your annual tax bill as well as the rate at which your portfolio can compound. Now, we never want to make investment decisions for tax reasons, but it is something we do want to keep in mind. Which does lead to another strategy that we employ here at the Kluge Wealth Advisory Group, which is called asset location. And the basic idea behind asset location is that where possible, we want to locate those assets that attract the highest rate of tax inside of tax-deferred accounts like TFSAs or RRSPs. And we want to have the more tax-efficient investments, returns, happen outside of those accounts, capital gains. So this is something we want to keep in mind and something we do on a regular basis for clients. And that's the driver of it. It's a very basic difference between the taxation of interest, dividends, and capital gains. If you have any questions on this about how it might pertain to your particular situation, please give us a shout or email us, get in touch with us any way you'd like.